Well, here we are again. Here we are yet again. Another day. What's happening? Did I not switch my sound source over? I thought I did. Why aren't you playing? Yep, I said it. Testing. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Woo! Alright, so recording volume's up on here, recording volume's up on here. There should hopefully be zero issues with the mic today, but we won't know until we get some viewers, so that's something I just gotta wait for, I guess. Okay, but for now, what we can do, shabazz. Get some music going. Right. And then let's get the camera going. Hey! We are. And let's get the going, the web page going, where I plan to look at these things. Go. All right. Oh dear God. I don't even know where to begin looking for videos. I do, but I don't want to steal other people's content. And that's what I'd end up doing. But for now, let's just get the game up. Let's get the game up. Then I guess we'll go to Reddit. I hit my head the other day. And boy, did it ever suck. Dun 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 dun. Why can't I see? How do I look at just like pictures and shit? I don't know how to use desktop Reddit. I'm insane. I guess weird. Okay, I thought I knew. Oh, here we go. Popular. Well, that one cello guy's playing on what's it called right now? Alright, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just bring up the trending. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going here. Popular. Okay, well, I guess that ain't working. So let's go to a search engine and just... Dun 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 dun. Dun ga dun ga dick ga dick dick ga dick ga dick dick duck dick ga dick duck dick dun ga dun. Oh no.
This is a rap about a MAGA hat.
How do I... Ooh. What is happening in this? I want to pop that out. Mini player. Okay, that's not what I wanted. But I can pop that out. What? Can I not pop that out? I want to pop it out and lock it. What does he say? That shit is for bums? Or that shit is for monks? Man, I'm trying to... Oh, dear God. Oh my God. Betsy Ross. That's not even on beat. It's not even on a beat. I can't really... Can't really... Oh no, you gotta stop doing that. She can't... Look at the fucking squad crying in the background. Oh my God.
This is a rap about a MAGA hat. The one that always taken by a Democrat.
Wishes says. Oh, for Christ's sake. What? That's pretty bad. So I think what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll look for some good videos on here. And then... Oh, is there more Mega Challenge stuff? No, let's not worry about that. I'll just look for. Put this on for now until I can make a playlist of other similar. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Where's my, there it is. Oh, this is good.
You've seen it from day one. We found ballots in drainage ditches. They're not letting our poll watchers watch the polls. They're not letting them.
Enjoy this resolution.
Video after video of them passing out collateral material in polling sites all over Philadelphia.
Let me know if this is too loud. I can't really tell.
Report all Doomer accounts now! And stop listening to Fox! They're all run by the GOP establishment! They're designed to make you feel demoralized and defeated so you...
Alright, I can't. That's real crazy.
The Speaker's Rooms, Washington, D.C., January 11th, 2021. I hereby appoint the Honorable Debbie Dingell to act as Speaker Pro Tempore
Dingell?
on this day. Signed, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives.
The prayer will be offered by Chaplain Hibbert. Would you pray with me? Merciful God,
No, thank you.
enter these chambers with a sense both of uncertainty and of indignation. The events of last week, the destruction, the damage, and the deaths of our fellow Americans are
Oh,
deeply
shit.
disturbing. The seeds of discontent were sown across our country, and we have reaped the whirlwind. Almighty God, speak into the storm. Allow your Holy Spirit to descend upon the chaos and minister to our hearts. Still our fears, that we would remain firm in our resolve. Still our anger, that we would yield ourselves to your gracious design for this nation. Lord, vindicate your intent for us to serve as representatives not just of our district, but of your nation. Your love, Lord, endures forever. We pray, do not abandon the
So what I will do a chicken bat.
Spirit once more. Inspire us again with your purpose.
Couldn't
You the desire to serve
couldn't speak a real sentence there, could I?
as we serve this body.
So for the rest of this video,
For now,
or we'll watch this video.
this day and in the days to come. For we pray these things in the strength of your Holy Spirit. Pursuant to Section 5A1A of House Resolution 8, the Journal of the Last Days Proceedings is approved. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Brownlee. congratulations.
The Honorable the Speaker, House of Representatives, Madam, I hereby submit my resignation as Sergeant-at-Arms of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Damn,
It has been
dude.
an honor to serve. Signed very respectfully, Paul D. Irving, Sergeant-at-Arms.
Without objection, the resignation is accepted.
Well,
Pursuant to the provisions of Section 208A of the Legislative Reorganization Act of 1946, the Chair appoints Timothy Paul Blodgett of the State of New York to act as and to exercise the duties of Sergeant of Arms of the House of Representatives, effective today. Without objection, the Chair will now administer the oath of office. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic? That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same? That you take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter. So help you God. Congratulations.
well. Got a new Sergeant-at-Arms in the Senate.
Without objection, the clerk lays before
Or
the
House.
the
Senate, House,
following
Senate, House, Senate.
House Resolution 22, resolution electing a member to a certain standing committee of the House of Representatives.
Without objection, the resolution is adopted, and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. Without objection, the Chair lays before the House the following resolution.
House Resolution 23, resolution electing a member to a certain standing committee of the House of Representatives.
Without objection, the resolution is adopted, and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. For what purpose does the gentleman from Maryland seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on the Judiciary be discharged from further consideration of H.Res. 21 and ask for its immediate consideration in the House.
The clerk will report the title of the resolution.
House Resolution 21, resolution calling on Vice President Michael R. Pence to convene and mobilize the principal officers of the executive departments of the Cabinet to activate Section 4 of the 25th Amendment to declare President Donald J. Trump incapable of executing the duties of his office and to immediately exercise powers as acting president.
For what purpose does the gentleman from West Virginia rise?
I object.
Objection
Fuck
is
off.
heard. Pursuant to Section 5A1B of the House Resolution 8, the House stands adjourned to 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Fuck off.
Peter Steny Hoyer.
Clerk will report the title of the resolution.
House Resolution 21, resolution calling on Vice President Michael R. Pence to convene and mobilize the principal officers of the executive departments of the Cabinet to activate Section 4 of the 25th Amendment to declare President Donald J. Trump incapable of executing the duties of his office and to immediately exercise powers as acting president.
For what purpose does the gentleman from West Virginia rise?
I object.
Objection is heard. Pursuant to Section 5A1B of the House Resolution 8, the House stands adjourned to 9 a.m. tomorrow.
expected. There was a Republican objection, so this all moves forward. Let me go back to Pete Williams. So Pete, finish your thought and where that leaves us in all this.
Sure. So the idea is that obviously impeachment is intended to remove someone from office. If the president is already out of office, then the question is why bother with the impeachment? And there is some precedent for if the House has already started the process and then the person leaves office, you could still have the Senate trial. And if the president were convicted, if Mr. Trump were convicted at that point, then, and that would take a 2/3 vote, then by a simple majority vote, the House could vote to bar him from future office. And that seems to be at least one of the driving forces behind the desire to do the impeachment. So it would take a simple majority vote in the House.
And also his...
They would then go to the Senate.
Did he mention his being able to run again? And his, yeah, holding future office.
If by a 2/3 vote, Mr. Trump were convicted, then they could proceed to this vote on whether to bar him from future office.
All right, so this resolution...
So as is my understanding, you can't ensure that he never run for office until
of the 25th Amendment. There's an objection. We just heard
he's convicted.
Let's go back to Casey Hunt to explain what happens now.
Well, Lester, we're actually trying to answer a question here based on what we just saw, because we had been expecting the introduction of impeachment articles. We didn't see anything on the floor on that, which one source of mine had said we needed to do, but we have to check and make sure that that process actually did unfold behind the scenes here before we move forward on that front. What you did see there play out was unanimous consent. Now, that would have allowed that motion to move through. Because of the rules of the House, they can't do anything without a period of waiting, basically. So that's why you saw that Republican member go down, object, and now it's likely we're going to see this process play out further on the 25th Amendment question tomorrow. They have been wanting to give the Vice President, Mike Pence, 24 hours to respond to this. I think Democratic leaders still want it to go that way, but I don't think they're optimistic that the Vice President is actually going to take this route. He has signaled that he is not willing to, although obviously events could change and adjust things if we were to see something that caused additional alarm, especially for Republicans. So,
Which will probably happen knowing Trump, although he's been cut off from all of his platforms, so maybe...
These articles have been drafted, and again, they started drafting these articles, Lester, while they were on Wednesday at the Capitol. They were two of these
I'm curious to see if Perler will make up the gap in its market by some other white supremacist chatting program, Reddit type application. White supremacist Twitter.
Some Democrats who also wanted to add some other things to that, including the call that the president made to the Georgia Secretary of State about their election. But it seems like at this point, those concerns may be, if not set entirely aside, at least minimized in comparison to what happened on Wednesday, because there's a sense that keeping it focused on the events of Wednesday, the terrible events of Wednesday, makes it more likely that this process could be a bipartisan one, and therefore one more likely to succeed in removing and barring the president from office.
It's hard to believe that happened less than a week ago. Hey, YouTube viewers.
Click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a good long-form
Take their first steps toward removing
video to
the
see.
president from office in the wake of last week's assault on the Capitol. They're about to introduce a resolution calling on Vice President Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment that would force the president out. The Vice President has so far expressed no willingness to do so. We also expect members...
But he's still going to be at the inauguration. Yay, democracy.
Steny Hoyer, the House Majority Leader, will introduce the resolution regarding the 25th Amendment and call for unanimous consent. Republicans will likely object to that, and that would force a vote. All an extraordinary set of circumstances for any president, much less one whose term...
What the fuck is that? Is that the Staff of Power? What is that?
Proceedings to get underway. Let's go to Casey Hunt, who is following us for us on Capitol Hill. Casey, good morning.
What the fuck is that cudgel?
Day in the U.S. House of Representatives, where they are moving quickly to try and underscore that they believe President Trump should be out of office
I really
as
hope
quickly as
that
possible.
he's supposed to beat someone with that.
As you laid out, to try and
That would be the most patriotic thing I can think of.
invoke the 25th Amendment. That would be the vice president along with the president's cabinet getting together to remove him. That, as you pointed out, they'll ask for unanimous consent. That would be the only way something like this could happen this quickly. But we do expect an objection there, which would push a vote potentially to Tuesday. The bigger question here, impeachment, and how exactly...
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by this. Whatever this... What is that?
Congressmen have been working on this resolution.
I guess I'll Google that. What?
Tweeted a few moments ago that he had just landed in Washington. And
What is the weapon?
that he's introducing would likely be the one that leaders would ultimately support.
Capital
Still waiting on further confirmation of the
guards.
details and the final text
Okay.
there.
What is that though?
One article of impeachment over insurrection, inciting insurrection. And the big question is going to be, are they going to be able to get not just support across the Democratic caucus in the House, which they have significant
How would I even describe that? Holding a stick with an eagle on top? Holding Capitol Guard. Holding stick with eagle on top.
It is Pelosi who would make the decision on what would come up for a
Whoa.
vote on the floor of the House.
Vasquez.
To get significant Republican support for this, that would potentially have a significant impact on the process. That
Bound bundle of wooden rods, sometimes including an axe with its blade emerging.
Senate tried President Trump for impeachment. They did not vote to convict. The only
It's an
Republican
Etruscan
vote to convict
instrument.
Trump was Mitt Romney in that case.
It is a... Oh, it's a herald.
I can't overstate to you the level of fury
That is a herald.
among members of Congress who were physically put in harm's way on Wednesday.
Can you hit
The
people with
more
it?
we have learned over the course of this weekend, the more footage has come out, the more video we see.
That does kind of look like
Just how violent it was and just how narrow their escape from
what they're
harm
describing.
was. There was one officer in particular who led a mob away from the doors to the Senate chamber, and you'll remember at the time, the next three people in line of succession to the presidency after President Trump were in that room. Vice President
on the
Pence,
podium,
Chuck Grassley,
in
Chairman of
the
Senate, of course, House
Oval
Speaker Nancy
Office.
Pelosi would, come into that line right after Pence should
The mace.
Pelosi not in that room.
There it is.
Of course, also in
Holy fuck, that thing is a mace!
doors were locked just minutes after a police officer led the mob away from the Senate chamber. So all of this has heightened
That thing is a weapon!
and, frankly, the fear among members of
I want it.
Congress who have to make a decision now about what to do about President Trump. Another Republican Senator, Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania, came out over the weekend and said he thinks President Trump should resign and go away. The question now, how many other Republicans are going
Disciplinary usage.
Lester?
All right, Casey, thanks. As the House now gaveled to order, we want to quickly go to Peter Alexander at the White House.
Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, so this
White House right now.
fucking thing, this mace,
We haven't heard from the president or seen him publicly in 5 days. He did post a couple of statements on Wednesday after the riots, and again
this thing.
on Thursday, White House produced statements. There are discussions
Boom, look at that fucking thing.
some form of a public
This
statement
guy's holding it,
focus on his
and I guess you can...
accomplishments, on his frustration with big tech as he's been banned from many of those social media outlets.
In accordance with the House rules, on the rare occasion that a...
Tells NBC News
Oh shit.
discussions are ongoing. No final decision has been made. To be clear, this
I guess Joe Biden's going online soon. Psh, psh, psh. Joe Biden today. Biden's gonna be doing something. Oh hey, he received the thing, yeah. What are you watching? Twitch, 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 Twitch. Oh dear God. Twitch, 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 Twitch. President-elect Joe Biden getting inoculated. Is he going to address the nation? Or something? What's happening? What's happening with Joe Biden? Well, let's, I guess, go back to what we were looking at before. Twitch, 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 Twitch. Twitch, 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 Twitchy, Twitch, Twitch. Twitch? I think this is the one I already watched. Why am I slouching so badly right now? Donald John Old Trump.
Bring it right to the floor, and it will be considered by the full House. And I expect that he will be impeached. He will be the
Full House.
first president in history to be impeached twice. We need to make it clear that there is a consequence to what happened on Wednesday. For those who are
I have faith he will be impeached. I do not have faith
basically says
that he will be.
Now, as for President Trump, there has been silence. He doesn't have Twitter,
What am I doing?
or Facebook, or Instagram, but he does have a briefing room in
Yeah, I think it's going to
his
be
house, the White House.
bad before it's going to be much worse before it gets much better.
Democrats, meanwhile, are also pushing for accountability from members of Congress, and that could involve the 14th Amendment, which calls for the removal
The
of
fuck was
any
that?
member of Congress who, quote, shall have engaged in
What was that?
insurrection or rebellion
Oh God.
against the same
Oh hey, I got a new follower.
or comfort to the enemies thereof. A
Hey,
resolution
Steffo,
passed
what's going on?
undoubtedly target Senators Ted Cruz
You
and
caught me in the middle
as
of
well as
pretty
a
much
handful of
doing
other senators
nothing,
and
just
of course
watching
there
some
were
stuff on the
other
impeachment.
Republican House members who also went ahead with objections to the electoral
Well,
law.
Stephanie, nice to meet you.
Terrorists
Thank you for showing up.
Capitol. We're seeing now some new video from inside of the Capitol during the insurrection and also just outside of the Capitol. The FBI is acting on as many as 40,000.
I'm just trying to find some more videos to watch. I guess Biden's going to go on and
And among the questions that federal
talk about
investigators
something
are trying to
or
answer
other
is whether members
here
of
pretty
both law
soon.
enforcement or the military were also involved. And after seeing rioters
So far, nothing has happened. They've called for a
was actually to take
vote of unanimous consent to have Pence, or to introduce articles of impeachment, and one senator objected to it, so it means that they're going to have to go to a vote tomorrow. That's all we know so far. Other than that, he's been banned from all social media well, he's been banned from most social media platforms. Perler is one of the few that would still take him, but it is no longer offered on any of the platforms. So, yeah, the Capitol Hill. Yes, they did break it. Where, what's your last bit of knowledge that you know of so far? Because a lot of stuff has happened in the last week. A lot of stuff. Today, though, they're hoping to impeach. Well, that's the hopes are dashed, but they were hoping to impeach the president. That's probably not going to happen. Last Wednesday was when insurrectionists violently stormed the Capitol of the United States. That was last Wednesday. Since then, Trump has been banned on Twitter. He's been banned on Facebook for the rest of his term, and he is trying to get Mike Pence to overturn the vote. He's trying to get senators to overturn the vote. He's trying to get everybody to overturn the vote. It didn't happen. So we had rednecks and white supremacists go into the state capitol and try and take people hostage and whatnot. It didn't turn out very well. 5 people died. Cop died. One of the supporters died. Or at least in the building. And Trump didn't apologize for it. In fact, he doubled down. And then he got banned. And now everybody's hoping to get him the F out of office. And that wouldn't really do much aside from allow him to not run again, which I think is the main. People don't want him to have continued Secret Service protection. They don't want him to have a continued pension. They don't want him to continue to benefit from having held the office of president, because most people believe that he did such a bad job. That's where we're at right now. We're trying to set a precedent that no sitting president can incite a riot against his own country. Anybody else feel like they're sucking from a nipple when they're drinking from these things?
Let's check in with CNN Chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta on that. I mean, what is happening behind the scenes here, Jim?
A big nipple, but a nipple nonetheless. I'm confident that Trump will not appear in public anymore until he's out of office. I'm going to go to some cooking videos here pretty soon, so if you want to stick around for that. I don't think there's much more to talk about as far as Trump goes. I thought Biden was supposed to be speaking here pretty soon. But that's okay.
Try to invoke that or attempt to invoke that remains to be seen. But they are sort of using that as a kind of a carrot and stick with the president at this point.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Biden's going to be on pretty soon, but it's just not yet. I'm going to look that up real quick, see if he's got an address.
Throughout this week, he's going to go down to the border tomorrow to talk about the border wall and try to highlight that, even though it's a promise broken. He used taxpayer money to build portions of the wall and border. He did not have Mexico pay for the wall, and he wants to point to what
let's see.
Accomplishments over here. But at this point, no sign whether or not, as you were just mentioning a few moments ago, Brianna,
well, if Joe Biden is going to be speaking, it might not happen today, or at least not while I am online. Live TV, what time, blah, blah, blah. 765, that was on November 6th.
They're really just monitoring what he does next. He's been having cabinet secretaries, he's been having aides and advisors come in. We've seen the former Attorney General Bill Barr.
Yeah, he's not on, it doesn't look like.
There have been people coming and going here at the White House, but no sign of the president. He's still in hiding, Brianna.
So this, oh my God, Washington Post. Why Washington Post? You do me wrong. Alright, well, after this video, I will be switching to straight up cooking videos.
So, how specifically could the 25th Amendment be used to remove President Trump? I want to bring in CNN senior legal analyst Laura Coates, who is joining me with some answers. And I know this might be a bit of
Here we go.
academic conversation because at this point,
the former Secretary of State was one of the key
Oh, what is
architects
this?
of the Paris Climate Agreement, signing the document in 2015
That's not what I
on
want.
behalf of the United States. His role is to act as a senior
it
advisor
seems
to
the
the
vice
president
president
on
is
climate-related.
completely reticent to proceed in this manner. But what would need to happen in order to invoke the 25th Amendment?
Well, it provides for two vehicles. Number one, the vice president could talk with a majority of the members of his cabinet of the president of the United States, and they could decide together to invoke the 25th Amendment. Or the second avenue that was available is that the vice president,
Yeah, he's not speaking right now.
congressional body, a committee of
Not
some
that I can
sort,
see.
could actually work together. Now the problem is that
He spoke after he got his vaccine, which was an hour ago.
Recently as last October, tried to create that very committee that would be called for the 25th Amendment.
He simply reminded people that he's considering impeachment or that he wants to start an investigation. Yeah, he's just doing stuff.
Now, why would you want that angle as opposed to the cabinet? Well, because the cabinet, of course, Brianna, serves the pleasure of the President of the United States, and therefore the loyalty issue might sometimes cloud the judgment. As
Cracking that sternum.
right now with Vice President Pence.
Well, certainly. And the 25th Amendment is not the only amendment that could be used against President Trump. The 14th Amendment is cited in the article. And in essence, it says that no federal officer, quote, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
or given aid or
That's a good one.
thereof. So what is the process in order to use the 14th Amendment?
All right, well, it's after 1, and I have not yet had my medication for the day, so I am just going to take a quick BRB. I will not be AFK. I will be here. I will still be talking, but I'm just going to switch my cam off so I can rip a toke, if you catch my drift.
Here we have a little bit of a different quandary here. You don't have
Mods, it's legal where I live.
of these insurrectionists whose behavior was certainly
Mods.
and violent to the premise of our democracy have not been officially declared enemies.
Don't worry.
Because of course this is a prospective
Be happy.
this person, whoever has
Don't worry. Be happy now.
cannot prospectively hold office and should not have it now. There's a time constraint right now because the president is only in office for what, a little bit more than a week. So this is a way of having that symbolic sense.
Don't worry.
Ability to say,
Be
look,
happy now.
you cannot have the pleasure, have the right, have the privilege of being able to represent the United States of America if you have tried to undermine it, and in this case, fatally.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I think that is the crux of this entire thing, is that they're trying to set a precedent. Live update. NBC News Now, January 11th.
A number of the leadership, both on the House and the Senate side, both to plan the agenda, to plan for the nominations, and to just simply reflect on what we've seen over the past week. Now, as we know, his conversations with Speaker Pelosi over the weekend included this conversation about impeachment and what was going to be the path forward. I think it was more probably an informational experience for Biden to learn about how Speaker Pelosi was trying to navigate this very difficult and tricky political terrain, because there are those in the House, especially now,
And I'll switch it to just chatting, because
I'm
I'm about to just look at some cooking videos. Who wants to see me rip apart some cooking videos?
Of the last 4 years.
I know I do.
And there's a school of thought, of course, that impeachment would be
I know I do.
To that goal, but
Because I'm doing it.
Clearly, the impulse in the House to send a message that there needs to be accountability here. So that's part of the conversations. But yes, as you heard the president-elect say very clearly today, that he wants to make sure his nominees are going to go through. So as he's speaking with Senate soon-to-be Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, you can understand they're trying to figure
Chucky!
out if it's possible to, as it's been put, bifurcate a potential impeachment trial or even put it off, but also process those nominations.
Bifurcate. Such a good word. Such a good word. Bifurcate.
Word we don't often use on air, but I'm into it. Bifurcate is such a We also know that Joe Biden has spoken with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi about the articles. What do you know about their conversation?
She agrees. She agrees with me.
It's certainly an opportunity for the speaker to lay out the way she's trying to navigate.
No one uses that word.
The first step there, they're looking at calling for the vice president to invoke the 25th Amendment, but then moving ahead with articles of impeachment.
Such a good word. Bifurcate. Let's make that.
I spoke over the weekend myself with
If you're not an English speaker, or if you want to be an English speaker,
and he shared with me something that happened early in the Obama administration. You'll remember that moment when Joe
let's make this the word of the day. Here we go. Bifurcate. So if you're unfamiliar with what bifurcate means, it means to divide into two branches or forks. Bifurcate. Bi, as in bisect, as in two. Fear, I don't know what that means. And Kate is like to take an action, to start
wanting to move
a
forward,
process,
and Congress
not
is
start a
saying that there needs
process.
to be a first step.
To take an action, to put a word into action. So extricate is to remove something, and then explicate would be to enact words, or obfuscate is the process of obfuscation.
Certainly Democrats who think you can do everything on your own.
I know some stuff about things.
But Biden wants to have bipartisanship.
I don't know why I said that directly into the camera. I realize I don't have my camera on right now.
So he's spoken with the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy.
That's okay though.
No, he's spoken with Mitch McConnell as well. You know, that relationship is going to be so important on a number of fronts.
Hold on, bring the camera back. Just gotta toke it up. Toke it up.
Don't use this as an excuse potentially for not going along with the rest of his agenda. But that's why Biden, as he said today, he's laying down his first priorities. He said priority one is a stimulus, yet another stimulus effort. He's talked about those $2,000.
And that stimulus is an extra $2,000. It is not a $2,000 including what we just got.
Especially in light of COVID, it's to build back a stronger foundation going forward, and that's where the rubber is going to hit the road here in terms of getting.
So personally, I believe that it'd be much better if we got a couple $1,000s a month every month until the pandemic was over. But hey, you know, that's just me.
But there are some concerns if they do that there won't be enough vaccines for everyone to get their second shots. How is the administration addressing that concern?
This is a very real debate within Biden's own team about a larger debate in the medical community, which is, do you want to, vaccinate more people quickly, even if it means there's no guarantee of that secondary supply for those boosts in the 21 to 28 days after, or do you keep it smaller and with a guarantee that you can do that second vaccination? Well, Biden making it clear over the last few days that he believes that we should set the goal as ambitious as possible to make sure you're vaccinating more people on the front end here. And what the Biden
I don't know if I see the point in why wouldn't you just package the vaccinations as a 2-pack and make sure that people vaccinating can get 2 doses or the double dose. I'm not a doctor.
Michael, last question. With all this going on, Biden nominated William Burns as his CIA director. Burns is a career diplomat who, unlike Gina Haspel, didn't come up the ranks in the CIA. So how did Biden pick him?
Well, I would say this is the last piece of the cabinet, but the Biden team also making clear here today that the CIA director, unlike what it's been in the Trump administration, will not necessarily be considered a cabinet-level position, but that has been the practice in previous administrations. Now, of course, Biden, with all his experience as a former chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee and in foreign policy more broadly, Bill Burns is a very familiar quantity here, and the word they're using here is crisis-tested. Yes, he doesn't necessarily have experience in the CIA itself, but he's had postings, including as the ambassador to Russia and to Jordan, in which he's worked very closely.
Well, that seems like a
CIA
good pick
team,
then.
So that's the kind of experience that he wants in this position now, Alison.
You need someone who's going to be able to handle conflict with Russia, especially after this administration has been so lax on or treated them with kid gloves.
President Trump hasn't talked with Vice President Mike Pence since the riots on Capitol Hill. Just let that sink in for a minute. The president and the vice president have not talked to each other in 5 days.
He probably only ever talks to him through social media anyway.
And its leaders aren't even talking to each other.
I'm just saying.
Senior White House reporter Shannon Pettypiece is in Washington, D.C.
Pettypiece?
Shannon, this
is that a name? Pettypiece?
Well, I will add one more thing to that, Allison. Our reporting indicates that the president also hasn't been talking to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. So arguably the two most powerful people in the government right now, besides the president, the vice president, and the Senate Majority Leader, not in communication with the president. So our reporting
With the fucking clicky clack of the keyboard.
Vice president has been angry that the president has not reached out and is upset about the position that he was put in. And not only have they not talked since this Capitol
All right.
riot, but the president didn't even
Going for the second, and then we'll be cooking videos.
Was under siege in
at least for the next half hour.
There were people chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," and someone had put a noose out front of the Capitol, suggesting that that was to be used for Mike Pence. So a real breakdown in the relationship here. And I will say, you know, Mike Pence, as many people who observed this administration know, has been one of the president's most loyal allies, one of his most solid defenders. Yeah. But not only that, people in the administration, former administration officials say that he was really one of President Trump's few friends in Washington. The two would have lunch almost weekly. They often traveled together, and they really had a friendship and a camaraderie between the two of them, according to people who observed the pair. So that makes this additionally striking, I think.
Yeah, it is quite a break. Shannon, our NBC News White
She
House
did good. Don't try to rescue your word if you're lost down that path and that word just isn't coming out right. Don't try to rescue it.
And are staffers at the White House just avoiding him at this point?
Right, and he also doesn't have Twitter and Facebook as outlets to
well, just launched Shatter into the air, so I don't know where that's going to end up.
Amplifying his message or surrogates out there for him. You know, one thing my colleague Peter Alexander was told is that a lot of people, other than Rudy Giuliani and a sort of handful of remaining allies, they're just sort of avoiding him. They
Enough of this heavy shit. Let's look at some cooking videos.
This drama around the
I'm just going to type in some search. Now, let's see. Fettuccine Alfredo. Let's see.
Tough times for him, but certainly now, not only among even the top allies, those close to him.
All right, we're about to get real with it. All right, here's one of my favorite dishes ever, fettuccine Alfredo. This video has 3.2 million views. It's made 5 years ago, and it looks to be made by someone who does this as a job, I guess, celebrity chef. Okay, so join Joe Borio, celebrity chef and host of the YouTube cooking channel Cooking Italian with Joe, in his kitchen for simple and whatever.
Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. We got a big day today.
All right.
We're making fettuccine Alfredo.
Now, oh, my camera isn't on again. Here we go. Boop, there we go. I'm back. Now, if you've never made fettuccine Alfredo before, you need fettuccine, you need butter, and you need water, and you need salt and cheese. That's it. Let's go over that again. Pasta, butter, Parmesan or Pecorino, or whatever hard grating cheese that you like. But if you don't use Pecorino or Parmesan, I know a lot of Italians would probably disagree on this with me, but if you're not using either Pecorino or Parmesan, it is not a fettuccine Alfredo. Now, most purist Italian chefs would say that it has to be Pecorino. Now, I like Grana and I like Parmesan, but that's just, it's up to whatever. Either way, fettuccine Alfredo wasn't really fettuccine Alfredo until after it hit the United States. I believe fettuccine Alfredo was first invented in Tuscany. I may get all of these places wrong, but the regions are correct. I believe it was invented in central Italy by a person who was trying to, I believe their wife owned the restaurant, and the wife wanted to have something on the menu that was a dedication to her husband, and the pasta was named fettuccine Alfredo. All it was really was just buttered noodles with cheese sprinkled on them. And back in the day, in old central Italy, you would have a little saucer of cream next to, at your table. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. At your table, and you could add it to whatever dishes you wanted. Okay. And the confusion in America over whether or not you're supposed to add cream to an Alfredo sauce probably came from there. Traditionally, you're not. So the cooking process is simply you cook the pasta, you then toss the pasta as it is coming down to room temperature. You toss the pasta still wet, still fairly wet from the water. You didn't drain it like dry. You just kind of quickly drain it, and then you put it in a bowl, letting some of that water come down with it. And then you toss it with generous amounts of butter and shredded cheese and microplaned cheese or really, really finely shredded cheese. And that's it. That's a pasta Alfredo. Let's see how he does his.
So, one of my favorite Italian dishes, cream, butter, cheese.
Nope, no cream.
Absolutely one of my favorite recipes and one of my favorite memories of Italy and my aunt's recipe. So we reproduced that recipe for you today. So I'm really
No
excited to share
Italian.
it with you. So that being said, let me go over some ingredients.
Would ever
Again, it's not
tell you to
a
add cream.
low-calorie recipe by any means, okay, guys? But something you can have occasionally
However,
in the house, with your family. It's absolutely delicious. So
I'll
that
come
being
back to it.
said,
I'm gonna grab a
let's
book
start
real
with
quick, but I'll
2
come back
cups
to my thought
of heavy cream.
on this.
We've got a pound of
You don't need cream.
100% semolina flour fettuccine, okay? And that's going to be the dried pasta, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. We've got a 1/4 cup of onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a pinch of nutmeg. Absolutely delicious. You know, when I share nutmeg with you guys, a lot of times people get a little nervous with nutmeg. We're not adding nutmeg so you can actually taste the nutmeg. What we're actually doing is we're adding nutmeg to enhance the flavor of the cheeses, because Alfredo is going to be filled with a lot of cheese, which we'll talk about. We've got 2 egg yolks only, and we've got a 1/2 cup of Parmesan and a 1/2 cup of Romano cheese, and we've got 1 stick of butter. We're going to use some olive oil, salt and pepper, and so forth. So let me show you guys how to get started and to make it just an absolutely delicious dish. Okay? So that being said, let me turn on my heat. Now I've got a larger pan over
Okay.
here.
So
So let's start mixing this up. So real simple. we want to create a
it
base
sounded
for
like.
Alfredo, all right? So we're going to take some olive
What are you
oil.
doing?
Now
What
we're
are you
gonna make
doing,
enough
dude?
to make
You haven't
enough
even started
sauce
cooking the pasta yet.
for a pound of pasta.
What is that?
So we're going to bathe the bottom
What's
with
he doing?
olive oil, and we're going to do that.
Why is he adding
we
oil
wanna
to a
bring
pan
in
when he
our
hasn't started cooking the pasta
onion
yet?
and our garlic.
What's happening?
The onion and garlic are going to give you a base flavor. Now, some advice on
I didn't have my headphones
when
on.
you're cutting up the onion, you want it
What
to
is
be
he-
really family, absolutely delicious.
What's he
So,
sauteing
that
an onion
being
for?
said, we're going to start with 2 cups of heavy cream.
You don't need
We've
cream.
got a pound of Italian 100% semolina flour fettuccine, okay? And that's going to be the dried pasta, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. We've got a 1/4 cup of onion, 2 cloves of garlic.
Why onion and garlic? What's happening? Oh God!
Welcome to my kitchen. We got a big
I fucked it up. Sorry.
trying to control your Alfredo. You don't want to. You don't.
That's a lot of burnt garlic.
Caramelizing or caramelize in your Alfredo sauce. So cut it up or mince it, if you will, really small. Same thing with your garlic.
I don't know why he's. I mean, that is up to you. If you want to use onion and garlic, that's on you. If that's what you enjoy, go ahead and do it. No rules against that. It's just weird. That's not something that would traditionally go into a fettuccine alfredo.
It's going to bring out the sugar, so it brings out a different flavor.
You don't want to caramelize.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, if you take a look in here, what I want you to see, we went beyond the sweat stage. When you hear that, you're just giving off.
You see, that's burnt
What
garlic.
you're going to notice is the garlic and the onion. If you push on it, it's more than soft. It's really mushy.
That's burnt
Again,
garlic.
Get that in your Alfredo. You don't want to. You don't want to bite into it. Like
I
a
guess
raw
if he was
onion
doing
or
it low and
something that's
slow.
raw or shouldn't even feel crunchy. The second thing, the reason that we do this technique is all the flavors from the onion and the garlic, they're going to infuse themselves in the oil, and the oil becomes part of that sauce. So you've got some wonderful flavors. Now we want to start to enrich this up.
True.
We're going to add some
But
butter.
no, I don't.
This is unsalted butter.
So my problem with this, with adding things to, like, sautéing things before you make the sauce, is I don't want. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. 127. You don't want all that oil in the pan. You don't want any, like, extra schmutz or any extra bullshit in the pan. You want to be able to dress the pasta with the condiment as it is. Okay, I am looking something up real quick in the Essentials of Classic Italian Cooking. I just want to make sure that my girl Marcella backs me up on this Alfredo nonsense. I believe she will. I'm confident that she will. Tomato sauce with heavy cream. Matriciana, ma molto belle. Tomato sauce. Now, I'm pretty sure that Marcella doesn't really subscribe to a recipe for fettuccine Alfredo because it's not a thing. It would not have ever been a thing. It's not a classic Italian thing. But I thought she might have at least one variation of it. Fish sauce, Sicilian sauce, pink shrimp sauce with cream. See, something like butter and Parmesan cream sauce. Cheese sauce. It doesn't even cream in it. You can see for yourself. Butter. How do I do this? Butter. Cheese sauce. So what she says is the basic white sauce of butter and Parmesan has for generations eclipsed all others among families of northern Italy as the favorite way of seasoning pasta. The sauce is produced by the heat of the pasta itself as it melts the raw cheese and the butter, and by the care with which the pasta is tossed to fuse both ingredients to itself and to each other. It is perhaps the best sauce for developing and mastering that skill of tossing which is essential to the success of any pasta dish. What she's referring to is when you... The act of tossing the pan, when you toss the pan with the pasta in it, when you're marrying the ingredients together, or when you toss it in the bowl to serve. Gotta stop saying goddamn. Where was I? It incorporates air into it, which is just a good thing. It makes it lighter, it makes it airier, it makes it gives it a better mouthfeel. It's not all dense and chewy and all this kind of shit. It is just good. All right, let's continue. I don't think that you should have extra shit in the pan when you need this to use this delicate process of. We'll go on. We'll go on.
And you know,
you'll see. I'll mention it.
You can kind of control the salt better. I will tell you, in a lot of these dishes, when you're starting to use Romano, Parmesan cheese, and other ingredients, they're filled with a lot of salt. So the concern is sometimes it might taste too salty. So I always
Romano.
myself with a pinch and then add it if we need it. So I'm going to just start to melt this down. Okay, guys, what we've got going here is the butter just finished melting, okay? So we want to put, my advice, always use fresh pepper when possible.
You see, it's already gone wrong. It's already gone dangerously wrong.
Get some nice fresh ground pepper. And again,
no pepper in an Alfredo.
From that and out of that, so that'll be great. Second thing we want to do is add some salt. So again, I use the gray sea salt. You'll notice it's more briny.
Gray sea salt. See, no, this is like one of those chefs that just like they buy like the Adriatic sea salt and they think that it makes their mac and cheese like gourmet.
We're going to add some nutmeg. So the nutmeg
Why?
we're going to sprinkle across. Now there's a reason I'm doing it in this order. Once everything's mixed in there, your pepper, your nutmeg, your salt, your garlic, your onion,
You don't have to do that. Never, don't do that
flavor
shit.
infused within that olive oil,
Completely
that olive oil.
unnecessary.
Then we want to add the alcohol, okay? And the alcohol again is going to allow some of those other flavors to get extracted. So
White wine? Why?
Of white wine.
What he's making is so much more complicated than Alfredo. This is why people at home don't cook.
So you see how the alcohol is just starting to bubble off?
This is why people at home don't cook, because you see all these complicated ass recipes for dishes that are literally peasant dishes. It's simply pasta, cheese, water, butter. There's a million reasons why this happens. This is probably because he learned this way from the person he learned from, and then so on and so forth, and back generations of chefs to where this started. But where it started was the celebrity chef movement of the late 80s and early 90s introduced a pairing of notions. The idea that entertainment and marketing are seamlessly integrated, and that a home style show can be used to sell ideas to the general public. Basically, the cooking channel, when it was first launched, became an inception device for the American public, implanting ideas. Some of those ideas are the misconceptions that we have today about food. A lot of those ideas were circulated by amateur chefs at the time, who would be lesser known than your Martin Yan and your Julia Child and your Jacques Pepin. If you grew up watching any of these people on PBS, these guys would be less popular, and these guys would have been the ones that launched in '89 and through '91 when Food Network was first, or Food TV, I believe it was called back then, in its first incarnation. The idea that MSG is bad for you, that was circulated in a letter to the Maine? No, the what's that? The medical journal, New England Medical Journal, letters section, and like through that game telephone just kind of circulated. Now this is the same idea, but in a I guess a TV scale. And that idea is that if you use more diverse, more fancy, or more expensive ingredients when you make a simple dish, it's going to be that much better. The reason that's suggested is either A, because that's the way that they came up and that's the way that they believe is the way that you cook the best, or B, it's because it's born of a marketing strategy, and it is born of a necessity to get people to not make their own pastas and to not make their own sauces and to go out and buy stuff for them. And if you are making those things at home, they're telling you that you need to buy more and you need to get more of these specific things, which keeps stores in business, which keeps farmers in business, which keeps chefs in business, which keeps so on and so forth. That's why everything's so goddamn complicated these days. I will say it again. Fettuccine Alfredo requires, you can add whatever you want, but it requires pasta, butter, cheese, water, and salt. 5 ingredients. So far he's added oil, pepper, butter. Looks like he's added the cream, white wine, onions, garlic, and then what? I guess we'll have to find out. That would never happen. Only a couple things can curdle actual cream, and we're talking like the stuff that comes out of the cow. Only 2 things can do that: high enough acid content and high enough heat. So what he's probably had happen to him in the past is every time he's tried to add cream to or milk, or like low fat cream, which is basically half and half, what happened to him in the past is that he probably tried to add it to an unstably heated or overheated pan and ended up curdling the cream and thought, oh, it's got to be the alcohol. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what explains it, but adding cream to a hot pan would only make it curdle if that pan was sizzling hot like it is right now. If you had it at a medium heat, and you had just a hot pan, and again, you shouldn't be having any of this extra shit in an Alfredo, nor should you have cream. So this is all just a moot point anyway. Because he's reducing butter and he's got wine and things like that. It's the moisture's just cooking out of it. Oh, look how good of a sauce it is. And then you're just going to ruin it by adding a bunch of cream. You also cannot cook off alcohol. That's a wives' tale. I'm gonna look through this other book for see if she does fettuccine alfredo. Hard durum wheat. That texture is so important. Am I showing nothing on my screen? Okay, there we go. He's also not using a big enough pot. That is true. Yeah, in this other book, she doesn't say anything about Alfredo, which is good. This is just reinforcing my point of view. Why the... Okay, so that's a liaison, and you would only use that to thicken a sauce. Even in Italy back in 800 BC, you would still only use that to thicken a sauce. I don't know why you would add an egg to Alfredo. Eggs don't belong in Alfredo. Cream doesn't belong in Alfredo. Bonkers. Bonkers. Come on, dude. Let's just fucking... It's not an Alfredo. It looks like a very delicious cream sauce, but that is not an Alfredo. Not even close. He didn't stir the pasta. He wasn't paying attention. Or stir it when you first add the fucking pasta. The second you add pasta to water, you stir it until it's all nice and it has to be in a pot that can hold. It's like sticking out of the fucking... 3.2 million views. He has shared this idea with 3.2 million people. Which is what happens when you don't put pasta in a big enough vessel with enough rolling boil of water. I added the egg and I scrambled it in this high heat. Eggs, look at how fucking gritty that is. Eggs start to cook at 143 degrees. So that's now scrambled eggs. You are now about to consume scrambled eggs with Parmesan in it. Cream, white wine, scrambled eggs. Fucking licious. And he's used Parmesan and Romano. 2 cheeses in this you're never gonna taste a difference. You don't want to let it cook past this point. And they always have these bunk fucking stories that they probably made up. Back when I was living in Italy in Puglia, I used to pick Roma tomatoes with my nana, and we would have rigatoni fucking freezy up in the... No, see, that would have been too accurate. That would have been too historically accurate. They would have been having jalfrezi in northern Italy because instead of fettuccine alfredo. I'm going off on a rant right now. I can't stop myself. This dude's got like a $6,000 range. Fucking up a fettuccine alfredo. I like to keep it nice and hot. Oh my god. And what, did he have to shut down for a couple hours to resume this? Water is one of the most important ingredients that you could ever use for anything. Water can thin a sauce. Water can save a roast from getting burnt. Water can steam a burger with the cheese on top that you need to melt on the fly because someone sent it back because it wasn't cooked enough. Every serious cook, you could not be a serious cook, that's fine, but every serious cook will always have some water nearby. Some way to just squirt water into a dish or a pan if they need it. You'll always have jugs on the line for water to refill pasta pots, to steam clams, to start a smoking process. You do want to add water to things, and initially it's almost better for a pasta dish to have it be too loose, to add water to it to then be cooked off. Because it allows you more leeway in terms of seasoning and reducing that sauce and marrying it with the ingredients. Especially if you have like an al dente, like a super al dente pasta that, like, let's say you pulled it a little early and you put it into the sauce. Squirting a little bit of water in there will allow the pasta to continue to cook off while it's marrying with the other flavors and the condiment in the dish. That's what we call the sauce, as the condiment. But saying that you never want to add water to anything is absolutely not right. It is absolutely the wrong idea, and you should always be adding water to things. Like add a little, like cover, like here's something for you fellow white trash guys out there, because I grew up in a trailer park and I used to make hot dogs every single day. What I would do is I used to make hot dogs. You poke them with a fork, you put them on a plate, you put them in the microwave. What I do is I then take my buns, I stack them, and I bundle them in a paper towel, and I get the paper towel just a little bit wet, and I then put them in with the hot dogs to cook simultaneously. What happens is you get all this steamed bun, hot dog, Chicago goodness, and that's all just because of water. It's all just because the steam did its steam thing and made everything all nice and chewy and fluffy and delicious. So the notion that you don't want to add water to things is dumb. A lot of the stuff he's saying is correct, but it's the shit that you read in cookbooks. Like, it's not... None of this stuff he shouldn't be spreading most of the things he's saying. Bet you didn't even season the water. He probably did. I think I remember him saying that. You could use tongs. I use tongs. Use tongs for the pasta. Keep a spider nearby so that you can strain the water if you're doing multiple batches, so you don't get overcooked mushy pasta. Oh yeah, the smell of that pasta. Oh, he doesn't give a shit about the pasta. It's obvious. If you gave a shit about the pasta, you wouldn't be drowning it in wine, cream, butter, onions, garlic, oil, egg, cheese. This is the Bible of Italian cooking, and he obviously did not learn from this. Wait, no, sorry. This is the Bible of Italian cooking, and he obviously did not learn from this. Both of them are equally important. Oh, you got a little summer. Now, you typically no ooh. Okay, so I don't know how to illustrate the point that I'm about to make, but try to bear with me. When you add pasta to the condiment, the idea is that both are unfinished. Both still need rigorous attention. And what that means procedurally is that you would do as he did when he did that part. You would do as he did, and you would take the pasta out with either your, what do you call it, pasta fork or tongs, or you'd strain it into a colander, and you would then add it to the pan. Now the pan should have a handle on it that you can use to flip, or you should have a couple of different utensils that you can use to vigorously flip. But then the idea is that you want to incorporate air into the dish. You want to allow the flavors to marry. I might as well have some music playing in the background while I have this pot. What? Oh, it's just one track. Great. Royalty-free. I need playlists. Royalty-free playlist. Yeah, whatever. It's some kind of like metal thing, I guess. Royalty free. It won't tell me what it is. Chill hop. Okay, that works. Whatever. We'll go with that. Just because I don't want to talk against a silent background. So you would So you would take the pasta, you'd put it in the condiment, you would then toss together vigorously. You would add, a squirt of water, some salt if you thought it needed some. You would then vigorously stir it over maybe high, medium, high heat until it started to get a little bit sticky, until it started to kind of stick to itself a little bit, until it started to fight you. Like I'm pantomiming tossing this in the pan that he's using right now. I would be going like this, swirl, 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 toss, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl. You would then add a knob of butter, because every pasta dish needs to get finished with butter. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if it's a tomato-based dish, doesn't matter if it is a dry pasta dish, doesn't matter if it is already dressed with butter. You put a little bit of butter on for that sheen when you put it on a plate. Because everything, when a certain amount of heat's been applied to it, loses some of that elasticity in its cellular structure. And to us, visually, that means glossiness. That means the sheen that comes from a slick of fat over something. And while that doesn't seem appealing to people in most cases, it really is when it comes to pasta. So what you would then do is you would throw a knob of butter in, you would taste for a final seasoning, and then you would check to make sure that your pasta is the right consistency. What I do is, see, I'm pantomiming this. I'm already visualizing it. I would hold the pan up just a little bit, and I would use my tongs to slide the pasta like forward just a little bit towards the back of the pan so that I can see the consistency of the sauce as it comes down. It's almost like when you look at a wine glass, when you swirl wine and you look at the wine glass to check the legs. Nobody does that anymore, but that's what you would do back in the day. It's almost kind of what you're doing. You're checking for the consistency of the sauce, and what you want is a slow run down the pan for a fettuccine alfredo. A slow run down the pan. And what that means is that it'll take a bit to hit the bottom. It'll go boo, but it shouldn't be so slow that it clumps on the way, and it shouldn't be so fast that it pools at the bottom. That's kind of a good indicator of a good fettuccine Alfredo. Then what you would do is you would take tongs, tweezers, precision tongs, 2 forks held together. You would take tongs. You would take 2 grabby implements, and you would then put them into your pan. So like I would switch hands because I'm right-handed most of the time. So I would take the pan handle in my left hand, and I would then twirl with tongs until I picked it all up, right? And I would then take the tongs out, and you would have like a little ball of pasta in the center. You would then look at it to make sure it's got the sheen, make sure it smells like it's got enough salt, and then because you can tell if you've done it enough times. And you would look for it to relax, to start, if you let it sit for a second, it should start to kind of settle into the pan once again. And at that point, you're good to move it onto a plate. So fancy restaurants, the way that you would do it is you would take an implement that you use to twirl the pasta. You would then use an implement to scoop so that you could twirl. Like I would just take a big carême spoon, which is just a spoon with a large bowl, big enough for like serving things. And I would twirl and put the pasta onto the bowl, finish twirling it, and then pull the tongs outside and grab the pasta, and then kind of transfer it onto the plate or bowl that I was going to use. And that would be it. I wouldn't just plop it all into a big old fucking bowl and put a bunch of extra sauce on top. It's like New York Italian stuff, which is more family style. It's more reminiscent of Tuscany and Abruzzo, places like that, Sardinia. Sicily. Now, sorry, microphone. Now, if he was advertising this as just making a pasta with a good sauce, then yeah, because I mean, that sauce looks good. I would eat it, but I definitely would not be calling that an Alfredo to 3.2 million people. He says Guinea. That's definitely New World Italian. Not especially woke, but whatever. Yeah, see, I mean, I'm glad he enjoys it, and I'm glad that he has a dish that gives him this memory of growing up and all this kind of stuff. But it's just not a pasta Alfredo. What's happening? Oh, that's the music. I thought I heard someone clicking. Okay, I need to pee. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just gonna re-up on my drugs. What did I want to look up? I wanted to look up. Let's see, we did Italy. Let's do. Let me just look up some like amateur stuff. Home cooking. Why didn't that? Home cooking. Oh, here we go. Gordon Ramsay. Alright, let's see how many people I can piss off by shitting all over Gordon Ramsay's videos. Let's see how many of you I can piss off by pooping all over Gordon Ramsay's videos. Can you say pooping all over? All right, so oh god, I just know I fucking hate Gordon Ramsay's cooking. Miso poached salmon. Organization is key. Agreed, mise en place is important. Get organized. What is he making now? What did he say he was making? Miso poached salmon. Okay, you don't want to miso poach anything. Sorry. I know I keep jumping around. Sorry. Pan on. Done. Nope. Nope. No. Okay. So, big no-no. Big no-no. You don't cook miso. You do not cook miso. So, miso is a very delicate ecosystem? No, it's a very delicate group of organisms that don't take well to aggressive heating. So, if you put miso in a pan and attempt to cook it, you are killing all of the flavors, all of the things. Flavors are all compounds. Compounds are all protein strings stuck together. You ruin it. You're cooking out everything that makes that miso. It won't even taste the same. So already, Gordon Ramsay is fucking up basic ass fish dishes. I knew it. I knew watching this was going to piss me off. Miso is not a puree. It does, unfortunately. That's not a flavor combo that people should like, but goddamn if people don't love it. Infuse the broth. Ooh, with the seeds. No! He's gonna blow out his own butthole. Oh. I think literally everybody knows that, Gordon. You know, I get that this is a poached dish, but I'm not a big fan of poached anything, really, especially fish. Nah, poached chicken's the worst. Poached fish is fine. It just flakes up. It tastes just delicious. See, Gordon Ramsay is a very classically trained French chef, and a lot of his knowledge comes from like the 80s, and he hasn't really evolved since then. So he still has a lot of the same misconceptions that people did back then. It's not as thick as a stick of cinnamon. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Also known as a chiffonade. Although thicker, the way that he's doing it, that's a bit thicker than 1/8 of an inch. That's more of a confetti cut. Yeah, no shit. You put all kinds of fucking seeds in there with a Thai chili, you fucker. Trying to blow out people's buttholes. Now, if you were going to serve this right away, you would pull it out of there, but ideally, you'd want to do this a little bit ahead of time, cool it, and then heat it back up again in the same liquid. Give it a little extra flavor reinforcement. So far, so good. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't know why you'd want to. I guess if you were serving it to like a group of people. Oh yeah, and then he's gonna poach them in the liquid. Oh yeah, I like that. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Not bad. Okay, so I'm not hating this one as much as I thought I would. Aside from the fact that he's completely ruined it already by adding miso to a hot pan. Sumptuous. Yeah, okay. The rest of that looks good. Okay, it's like a soup. Got it. Got it. Wait, what else do it? This one now? Garlic. I want to see him do something that everybody knows how to do. Gordon Ramsay. Top 5 Indian dishes. Let's see, fast food done right. Part 2. Let's see, where's part 1? Here we go. Gordon Ramsay's perfect burger tutorial. Is this super loud to anyone else? It's super loud to me. Damn, those are some big fucking patties. Oh, here we go. Fast food done right. Can't beat properly. Where's some like regular ass dishes? Beef welly. Welly. Where the hell is... Ooh, here we go. Gordon Ramsay's Guide to Steak. Boom, 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 boom. Best beef and steaks. And the one that he shows in the promo footage is a fucking fillet. Gross. Nope, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna go fucking filet mignon. Fuck that guy. Filet only. It doesn't have any texture. It doesn't have any fiber to it. There's no connective tissue. There's nothing to bite down on. So if you hate steak, then yeah, eat a filet. That is true. Cook your steaks with fat on. Don't deny yourself. That is the single best cut. And there's only one per cow. 2? 1. The ribeye is the third best cut in my humble opinion. I don't like the eye. I don't like the... I wish that it was a widely... hang on a sec. Sorry, as I was saying, I really wish that the spinalis dorsi, which is the muscle that runs on the top of a ribeye, that thing that's separated by that big marble, and then that big, huge line of fat going down the sirloin. I wish that was like regularly cut off of that, and then people could just buy that, because that's my favorite cut. Garlic. Garlic. Have I not put the camera on? Alright, camera's back on. Oh shit, it is 2:18. I gotta get back into COD. Shabam. Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Cold War. Here we go, I guess. Garlic. Okay, let's hope that the sound actually works this time, because that'd be cool. I'd be happy with that outcome. bum, 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 bum. Get back out of my face, Mike. Beep, beep, beep. Hello. Listen to my commands. Oh, master volume needs to go way the hell down. I'm sure that's probably still going to be too loud. Do just a little warm-up match. Well, these are all, I guess, going to be warm-up matches. I wish we all had our own theme music. Why does this always seem to be pointing the wrong direction? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That? Nope, that works. Acham! Good lord. This is one that I have played before. But which... A little whistle on that one. Which... Guns... Pizza Piefel? Pizza Alt Piefel? Good old classic Pizza Alt Piefel. Well, here's hoping that my... cam doesn't hide anything. When did I make this class? Oh god! Don't kill me! Oh, you fuck, bitch. Damn it. Uh-oh. Getting some interesting texture issues. No, no. Nope, 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 nope. Please kill him. No. Ah, he knew I was there. You fuck. Behind you, my friend. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Oh! I saw that glint in his eye. No, I knew the area was hot and I just walked right in. Damn it. Nope. Oh. Saw it. Ah. Rocket Man. Burn out his fuse out here alone. No, where are you? You know what? I'm here. Ugh. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time, yeah. Motherfucker. Oh no! Gas! Why? And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, perfect opportunity. Get gassed, bro. Although he probably didn't walk on that side of my... He's going around, he's going around, he's going around. They got one. Just a cheeky little FU. I hear ya. Dogs, stop barking. My dogs are barking, literally. Chi-Chi, why? Give me a chance to use my MP5. I hear it. Damn, dude. Slow down. Slow your roll. Oh, I didn't check the volume levels. Come on. Peek around, you fucker. Yeah, that's right. Took out your field mic, bitch. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Up, 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 up. Get down, get down, get down. Just in case they want to send any buddies up here. Bitches, oh no! One I was ready for, two not so much. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Alright, so I guess maybe marijuana has affected my ability to play this game after all. No! I saw it. See? See? I knew that was going to come in handy. Oh! Do not tempt a desperate man! No! I'm desperate! Oh, come on. I had them lined up. That was messed. No, don't shoot me. This is not a good round for me. No! Barrel your. Can't even get a goddamn tomahawk go in a goddamn hole. No, that's dangerous. Come on, guys. Doing grouping up. No! Just got rocked like 6 times in a row. Somewhere around that corner. Oh no, he's hiding! God, asshole. Yeah, that's right. No! Didn't even get to use my sentry gun. No, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, I gotta get that new chair. God damn. Bam, 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 bam. What we got going on with this guy? Yeah, let's play what I want. Let's play what I want. What's happening with this? What's going on? What do I have now? What's that thing for? Oh! The green thing! Why do you plague me? Is it a weapon that I unlocked? Is it what was it? You son of a... What could it be? What am I missing? Okay, pistols. Did I unlock one? Yep. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll use that. Why not? What do we got? What, did I get another one? What? Oh, okay, good. What the fuck was that? Oh, you know what? It's because I haven't eaten anything at all today. I'm gonna grab some granola real quick. BRB. No, go lay down. Ain't for you. Some broke ass granola. Broke ass granola. Oh. Head. Oh, still got a big old boo-boo on my head. Ow. I knocked the corner of this entertainment center. It probably still has my blood on it. Head was getting hot. Woo! Shrink it up. Shrink up the cat. I feel like they're training water buffaloes how to tap dance up there. Mm-hmm. Thinking I could just watch one of my matches while I'm eating. Do that one. I don't know what it is, but why the hell not? Miguel. I guess I hadn't joined yet. When did I fucking join? I must have joined pretty late in the game. Oh, there I am. Why do I don't understand what's happening. Why am I not seeing my dude? Hello? That's weird. Done now. Okay. No, sir. It is not hat time yet. That sucks. Keyboard and mouse locked. Yo, mama locked. I have no idea what that means. Yo, mama locked. People just say things sometimes. Okay. Granola. Gotta beat back that diabetes. What the fuck is going on there? Oh. I like that. Real pretty. Be great if I was any good with shotguns. I'm young and gifted. Trying to remember where that's from. Oh no, that's what I'm thinking of is the Dave Chappelle quote from Half Baked. It's hard being black and gifted. Sometimes I just want to throw it all down and get lifted. All right. Can y'all hear that? I don't know if that's coming through, but it's real fucking loud. Why does it always go to the bottom? Damn it. We're going. We're going. Yep, Diamatti. Why do I not have headphones on? Oh my god. I think someone just threw a fucking tomahawk at me. Whew. Oh, damn. Just running around like a fucking madman. Damn, they spawn rotated. Fuck off. No, 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 no. Oh. Ah. Where were they coming from? Back off, back off, back off. Couldn't see him. Oh, pfft. Don't kill me. Such an aggressive failure. Come on, don't be holding out for your buddies. Don't you be trying. Ah! He didn't check his corners, neither did I. Damn! Run! Besieged. Come on, dude. Ah, God, I couldn't see him. Get in there. Aw, you've... Get gassed! Get gassed! Get gassed! Oh, no, stun me. Thread the needle. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Boom, bitch. Nope. Couldn't do it twice. Where you guys coming from? Where's your fucking den? Where's your fucking den? Over here? No! Other way! Ah, I was not far enough away. Where they at? Where they at? No! How did I not kill him? And how the fuck were they? Well, I don't. Obviously, they saw me, but I don't know how. That's just my incredulity. No! I don't know. That's probably a really bad place to put it. Yeah, that's a real bad place to put it. Do it. Ah! Get him, turret. Oh, come on. My controller's a little messed up. See a little tick to the right? Ah, come on. Ah, what? Come on. How did that? I thought I killed it. How did it trigger on me? Please tell me I have this. Well, what I was hoping for! Get off the fucking rail! Yeah. I guess I just triggered it without realizing. Oh boy. Saw them bombs coming. This is just a bad... I'm not familiar with this area, so this is a bad position to be in. Fuck. What am I... Why am I so bad at aiming right now? God damn. It's because I keep drifting further and further away from my desk. How can I not get the picks? Why am I not getting... Ah! Stop! Ugh! I think it's a recoil thing. Oh god! What? Why was someone there? Oh, fuck! Damn, what was... They just trying to fuck around or something? How can you play with that crosshair? Unnecessary. Alright. Gosh, alright, I'll play one more game. Gotta tweak this a little bit. What do I have right now? Oh boy. Okay. That'll be a little bit more stable. Did I not look at it? Come on. I gotta sit at correct posture. My back's killing me. My dogs know it's almost time. It's almost time to eat. Delicious. I don't know what's delicious. Just something's delicious, I guess. So we'll see. Shush your face. Shush your face. Shush it. Shush your face off. Shush it off. Shush that face off. What is that? What's registering on the mic right now? It's weird. I don't have anything happening. Oh, mouse and keyboard are locked. Yeah, what is that? I don't want to put a goddamn noise gate on me. Oh, well, oh yeah, I wanted to level the shotguns. Oh shit, I done been spending all this time not done leveling. Aww. Hola! Hola! No, there, oh man, I could have gotten both of them. I was doing pretty good breaking sight. I hear him. Where? Ah! Ooh. He's coming around, dude. Yep. Just like I fucking said. Ooh, almost one tapped him. Butt monkeys. Come on, I know your tactics now. I know your tactics. I know what you guys are doing. I'm hip. I'm wise. Come on. Gah! I saw it. Come around, dude. Come around. Come around. Come around. Come around, dude. Ah. He went left, I went right. It's okay. That's okay. Are they chasing me around this fucking thing? Come on now. I'd like to not lose B. That'd be great. Oh, fuck. Where? Okay. Are you guys not going to come through the back anymore? Damn. Oh, fuck. There are two. Okay, too many of them. Trying to stick and move, but that was not working. I thought I heard some footsteps. Fuck, come on. Get in there, dude. Get on the point. No, man. I'll run goddamn back each goddamn time. I was trying to get away with picking them off. It didn't work. What? As soon as this is over, I will feed you. Y'all pups. Take the objectives. Pop, 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 pop. Oh no, too high. Yeah, come on. No! It went around. Thought I could head him off. I think I can probably just wait it out. No, I can't wait it out. Try and wait it out and plant my gas mine there. Cool, thanks for the gas mine. No! Well, at least I caught him in the blast. Damn it, how do you see me? He's fat. Fat man. How'd that not kill that? No, probably a flak jacket. Are we not cleaning up behind us? Oh my god. Oh my god. I was hoping. My stick's all fucked up. Did you see me? 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 Oh! I'm so glad I caught that. That was pretty good. Cheeky little gas mine there. Oh god. No, he was behind me. I knew it was coming from somewhere, just didn't know where. I hear someone. Pop, 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 pop. Howdy, friends. Nah, I went too far behind. Oh my god, so fucking close. Did I get it? I didn't get it. Well, at least I distracted him long enough. Fuck. Almost ninja capped that shit. Let's see if we can do it again. I guarantee you someone stayed behind. I mean, as long as we can just keep them busy. Any more spawns? Rotated. Oh, I still didn't get POG or POTG. That's fine. That was a pretty darn good last round, though. All right, well, this stream went over. I'm very glad that I felt like streaming for as long as I did, so it's good. Oh yeah, if you ever wanted to see my combat record. No, I don't want to be in a lobby. Oh, well, anyway, oh, here we go. There you go. I don't know what most of this stuff means, so if that looks like it's something that you can explain to me, then feel free. Okay, bye. Oh, wait, well, I can exit this. Yeah, to get my mouse back. All right, well, today was a good day. And if you stayed this long watching the VOD, then get a life. Damn. Or you like the sound of my voice, that's cool too. Okay, bye.